And this is the Pneuma, New Life Health Recovery System. The purpose of this system is it's a compilation of several other systems that over the years has developed into a nice health recovery system. What do we mean by health recovery? Gravity kills us, therefore we try to do everything against gravity. And the best we can do is basically a day misery for a day of gravity. What we have here is a self-help system that has been compiled and pieces put together to make a really nice system. Easy to do. Get your cheap massage table, put it next to your bed, call it your workout center, whatever you want to. But it works best if you have the right equipment. I don't want to get on the floor, my knees hurt. I just want to take the kinks out of my neck, shoulders, and my back and make a day. To do that, I use the New Life system. The original postural correction system encompasses memory foam pillows, nice thick memory foam pillows, a special traction pillow that we've developed with ropes in it that gives you traction in the neck, special thoracic bolster that has a big magnetic core in it. The magnetic core in it is this magnetic core, the one we use in our isometric exerciser. Quite a bit of magnets. Then we use a smaller one for sacral decompression. We have a face down bolster that you can lay out and create a face rest condition without having to smush your face in a face rest on your bed. We have a microwavable heating pad that can also be rolled up into a rock if you think about it. It's just silicone, but it doubles for the thoracic bolster here. Should you have a problem with magnetics, you can always use something like this. So that's the basic postural correction system that we've had for some years. Now we've added to it, of course, the magnetic isometric exerciser. Isometrics reduces the heart rate, strengthens the arteries, and it's extremely good for the cardiovascular system. We put it in a little sleeve, and we also use the magnetics as a muscle relaxant. When we lie with it and we put it next to our head, that magnetic induction stimulates the neurons and decreases depression, according to FDA research. We also have the new MRNDs, magnetic resonating neural disruptors. This takes the old OM therapy, allows you to OM with this device. You can listen to it, you can apply it to you, you can relax muscles, do acupressure, reflexology, you can hold it. It has magnetics that you can run on a hot spot to reduce the piezoelectric voltage in a trigger point. And you have a special coupling tip that you can use it with the new Magna balls, these AccuBalls that are magnetic. Altogether, we have a really cool system. The tuners, as we call them, sonic tuners, come as a set in a kit. They have a grounding device. When you're grounded to earth ground, you charge with new electrons and discharge free radicals. So what you have here is a free radical discharge system. You can also use these nice AccuBalls, which has a thermal plate, ceramic magnet, and a stainless steel ball. These you can heat, as we have in a crock pot for a kit for therapists. You can place them on the body using reflexology. You can do acupressure. You can use the thermal heat. You can also take the magnetic resonating neural disruptor, which we call a tuner, and strike it on here, couple it together, and magnify that frequency within the body. It's quite a muscle relaxer. Turns out the Earth rotates 900 miles an hour, creates a frequency called ohm. This derivative of that frequency automatically latches a human being's nervous system, meaning that it relaxes you because we're an earthborn organism. So when you ground, you put this on, you create a frequency that goes through you and discharges free radicals faster. So what we have is a fast discharge system of free radicals. And how you're recovering some health? Well, you're bringing in the new electrons. It stimulates cellular healing. All this information is studied by Dr. Feisinger. So it's cutting edge information, and it does make you healthier. How then can we use these pieces? Well, we're going to demonstrate that to you with our little mannequin and what you can do with it. So at this time I'm going to stop and reconfigure the table. One of the biggest problems we have is that we collapse to gravity, and that gives us herniations and bulges and all those nasty neural compressions that we run across. We take this layout and we create a chin rest in this vicinity, and this is adjustable. We create a forehead rest in this vicinity, and then we just lay out on this device. As we lay out on this, our back expands, the connective tissue expands, and we have less neural compression. What we can do while we're lying here is a little bit of self-help. And we have all these choices. As you're laying here, you can strike this tuner. You can allow it to work in the base of your skull by grinding into it with this grinding tip, kind of like the NMT tip where you use to break up gristle, scar tissue, just rub into the connective tissue. You can also lie there and you can stimulate the plates in your head, do some craniosacral work using the frequency, and as I say, 5 grams of pressure. You can lie there and stretch out, and you can exercise using this magnetic exerciser and do a little bit of isometrics. At the same time, you would want to be grounded the entire time. You would be discharging and recharging your body like a battery. Nothing wrong with that. And here's what it would look like. Again, normally I would have a ground on, but if I hold this magnet while I'm grounded, the charge goes through my body. This frequency creates a direct link to ground. I can also do some cranial work on myself. Sit here and work on the plates. Should I have some hip issues, again back to the grinding tip, just let it fall off and reach out there and work in those sore tight spots, and the muscles will relax and you'll be able to break up the connective tissue. From that position, you can go to a secondary position that lies you on your back. Nice thing, these things are lifetime warranty, because if you drop them, they tend to stand up quite well. We'd ask that you don't throw them across the room at someone. Other than that, I think you'll find they'll last you a lifetime. So the secret to this movement is shown on the mannequin. You bolster the shoulders, the tip of the scapula dead center to the bolster. and you put the sacral wedge under the sacrum. You then have a person that's laying out, being tractioned in gravity. You'll also put a ground on their leg. You take the traction pillow, and unless you're going to have them hold the exerciser to ground them, you can have them hold this, you can hold it yourself. If you're not going to be exercising with it as it's shown on the postural correction video, simply put it inside the pillow, wrap it up, put it under the base of your skull, on top of the opposite pillow, and it tractions. It opens like a traction machine. And so you'll get this nice cervical traction at the same time. I have to show you how to do that. I'll lay down upon this myself. Where all the pieces are. First thing you want to do is be able to hit this bolster on the tip of your shoulder blades. I'm not going to put the ground on it this time. But normally you would put it on first. Once you feel balanced, you're floating. At that point, take your pillow, fold it up with your magnet, and place it under the base of your skull. Grab the ropes, and they will allow you to mold the pillow. Now my head is in traction, my shoulders are moving back, my breathing is opening, blood supply to my brain is opening, my low back is decompressed, I'm going through still point, which is a craniosacral movement. You can at this point reach out and use your tuners. Reflex your breathing. Your organ valves, ileocecal, gallbladder, colon, and you'll find it's quite relaxing. You can lay the AccuBalls on you, as many as you'd like, put them in a nice hot container. You can use the tuner with a working tip, and you can place it in your psoas, slowly loosening up your back. You can work in the base of your skull and suboccipitals. You can work on your hand, carpal tunnel. Hardly anything you can't do while you're just lying here. And gravity is tractioning your neck, moving your shoulders back, expanding your breathing. Your body is charging and discharging. You certainly are recovering some health. Roll to the side to sit up, always. Always turn the feet in when you stand up so that you calibrate taller. For self-help, you can take work on your feet. Grind between the metatarsals. Work out those heel spurs, Achilles tendonitis problems. shin splints, sore knees. If you use two of these at the same time, you have a tendency of not feeling a lot of the discomfort. It just numbs it out and lets you break up the connective tissue lesions that build up in there and cause you discomfort. These are all things you can do with this system. Again, the AccuBalls are very simple. Hold them in your hand, you can heat them, they go together. You can grind one of these sore muscle connections, and you can always just lay it down and charge the area with a frequency to relax it. Quite a bit that you can do here. So this is the New Life Health Recovery System. A lot you can do, by far more than this little self-help video shows. We just want to give you an inkling of what you can do. Again, in a standing position, I can just reach here and work in sore spots, stretching my leg out. You name it, if you can reach it, you can do it. Most of the time, if you reach across the body, it works better than if you work on the same side of the body. Probably because you're trying to tighten one axle at the same time you're loosening it. But work with it. Hard to go wrong. You will get up better. You will be straighter. Several systems in the body will be improved, from breathing to circulation, to balance, to physical functioning, gravity. You will be straighter. And straighter is better. And that is the concept behind this New Life Health Recovery System. Enjoy it? Feel free to call us. Come up with something new, let us know. Thank you.